A'udhu Billahi Minash Shaitanir Rajim. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Welcome, brothers and sisters, to today's video blog. There was a time when these two words, rap and music, depicted a black revolutionary consciousness. The same went for jazz. Now the black creative form has been abused and America has no tolerance for the realness we as a people have to offer. It prefers to witness our chemically enhanced curls on chemically enhanced girls. A mental slavery that riddles the mind with a simile of white pearls. While we're forced to clown around, getting down like a buffoon on a mission as we wait for a fake parole date, like we cooking in the kitchen, to the tune of colonial exploitation. It's our women, our children, our brothers who have been culturally disassembled, physically and mentally caged for a piece of paper. It disintegrates my memories of black consciousness. There was a time when these two words, rap and music, represented a revolutionary consciousness. Now things have changed. Growing up in the 1990s, rap music, people like Diggable Planets, what you might say, was down with it. Cool like that. You also had other people like the Wu-Tang Clan. Don't forget your Public Enemy. All the people that have messages such as don't believe the hype, etc., etc. Today, there's sort of a single-minded mentality, meaning there's one mindset that the world is caught up in, and it's taken them away from knowledge of self. Whether it's thugism or Trumpism, the ideologies are the same. Thugism, you're in the streets, shooting, playing cops and robbers. Trumpism, you're working in that corporate office, hoping that you're going to get that $1 million or be on a reality show. The realities of thugism is you get shot most of the time and are incarcerated and put inside the prison industrial complex where that stock continues to rise on the stock market. With this concept of Trumpism, you're caught up in a world, a matrix of maybe making it to the top if you work really hard. Never starting your own business, just being stuck in a cycle of consumerism where you're left in a matrix wondering when you're going to pay that credit card bill off or your student loans. Most of the time in this world, you hear Trump's favorite line: you're fired. You see, Islam causes you to take charge of your life, not fall prey to the aspects of the dunya. Within Islam, we can create our own institutions of financial stability, other institutions of educational strength and representation. Islam is a beacon for the world. All my brothers have to do, and the sisters, is believe. But it's hard. Societal pressures, they keep us in these systems. I don't know if I can free myself. This might be a little bit deep for my viewers, so focus real hard. Societal pressures, norms, are placed in succession in order to permit awareness or liberation within each individual in this society. The cost of the sane individual's participation in society comes at a high risk. Most people conform to the most complacent and degraded lifestyle that is devoid of creative outlets or inner fulfillment. That's right, me being one who participates and understands both sides of this reality can get into this discussion. The destructive cause and effects of this global culture is manifesting itself clearly as a corruptive, limiting force. Humanity is losing itself in a putrid tub of corruption and degradation. To put it simply, real life and fake life, every living being must work against the collective to truly live right. Milestones, Sayyid Qutb, the society of Jahiliyyah, of Jahl, the collective. Work against it. Resist. Become an individual and be creative. Don't conform to your social group or your economic status. Be a movement, a believer, and break out of that system of enslavement and come to a real standpoint where you give zakat and you make your 5 daily prayers. So to conclude, I'm a man of a dying generation. Went to high school in 1990. Lived through a very, very violent period in the United States history. And as I'm growing and maturing up to that closer and closer to 40, I'm realizing that there's systems and cycles in society that has people duped out. To believe that what they do and how they act in this land of deception is one of solid structure, but in reality is fake. The most real elements of the heart and the soul is knowing self and knowing your heart. Acts of compassion and acts of goodness is what brought me to where I am today. And it's also the tradition of our Prophet, Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Brothers and sisters, this is your brother, Umar Abdurrahim, asking Allah for forgiveness and to ask you, my audience, to forgive me. Please take this as informative information only. What's good is from me and what's evil is from the shaitan. Until next time, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.